start? Oh, okay. One thing I was going to say is I went back after our second time playing this game and I was like going back through the first playthrough because I was like, oh my gosh, I don't remember anything. And I was like looking back and I remembered when we got this piece of evidence, there was actually a lot of good facts in here going back through my first playthrough. And I was like, I may need to make sure when I play this again, I go back and read this. So I'm gonna come back and read this. Yes, you would love it. I know you would. Okay. So in Elias's Watchman of the Year. Oh, is this what you were looking for earlier? I couldn't remember. I couldn't remember where it was, but I saw it in the first playthrough last week and was like, oh, need to look at that. All right. Can you imagine? That would be so fun. And Jane just occasionally has to give you hints when you like have a question. Okay, the reason why I wanted to look at this is because Elias has a daughter, the first of 5 children. So she was the firstborn. And didn't we write down that Zach was the firstborn of the firstborn? Oh my goodness. So this is Zach. Wait, right? That's right. It wasn't his last name Morden because she got, hold on. Because she got with Mr. Morden? I thought we said he was the firstborn. Hold up. I wrote down, oh, he was the firstborn son. That's right. Let me fix that on my notes. Firstborn son. So glad you corrected me there because I was about to like be like, yeah. Yes. Okay, hold on, wait. Let me take him off then. I don't want to make the mistake. But this though is his firstborn daughter, according to this thing. Yes. Yeah, it definitely is. I have had to take very diligent notes, Wizard Kitten. What's, I think, probably the most overwhelming is that you get a lot of names, and that's what's so overwhelming. It's like trying to remember everybody's name. But once you start solidifying, because like the tree will turn yellow when you start getting it right, then you're like, okay, good, I can kind of forget about them a little bit. Right. Oh, that's right. That's right. Angie. I forgot about Angie. Okay. Well, like, hold on. Let me think. Let's keep reading this. Let's see. So he has a daughter. 4 children come after. Elias invents 5 pieces. Each of the 5 flavors is chosen based on the initials of his 5 children. 1 flavor per child. Which I was going to read. So he has I don't know if these flavors match their names, but I was just gonna look because that would kind of help us get her name right. Oh, I don't know if it's okay, let's look. I don't think these flavors match their initials. It doesn't look like it, at least. Oh, this is the updated flavors? Oh, radical new flavors because it's no longer the 1920s. What even is an elderberry anyway? Oh, okay, so this is the new ones. Then we need to find the old ones. I wonder, could we search 5 pieces? Okay, so it says as tastes have changed over the years, so have the 5 flavors, but the shape and combination with maple have remained consistent. There's also a history of print advertising website that claims to have a 5 pieces advertisement scanned from a book called The Sweet History of Candy Volume 2 by Charles Lee. Unfortunately, when you click through the website, it seems like all of their image links are broken. But we can look this up though. Under the public library? Or should we search the periodicals? Or should we search Charles Lee? Was this the vintage pieces? This is part of a book series about all things candy in the modern world. It starts in 1925 and continues onward to chronicle the rise of mass production and global distribution. Oh, let's go look. Stop. Look how vintage that looks. Oh my gosh. That looks like the little bit of candy that your grandma would have at the bottom of her purse. She'd give you a mint, like open up a tin can. Okay, this is super important. So G is grape. E is for elderberry. M is for miracleberry. M is for melon. CE is for cinnamon extract. Sweet. Okay, so now we should be able to figure out her name. Let's see. Elias is elderberry. Or is Edward? Oh, or Clancy Edward, so he'd be cinnamon extract. And then Margaret would be melon. Miracle would be miracleberry. So she's G. Gwendolyn Roottrees? Or no, because she was married. Or yes. Oh, so she's Aunt Gwendolyn. Oh, okay. Well, then that should be right then. I'm trying to think where, not that one. So, okay. I'm so glad we figured that out because the Gwendolyn Gwens, they were really confusing me. Okay, good. Oh, here's that information I was looking up. Zach. So even though his surname doesn't match the candy, he's the firstborn son of the firstborn 5-piece. So it's still her son though, right? So we can still put Zach there. But maybe on this side? He ended up becoming president though, right? After all, Angie's older than Zach. I'm the next oldest of us all, but he just laughed. Okay. That's right. We should have gotten most of that stuff already from the last playthrough. We just don't know if he is... we think he is maybe Morton, but he could be Wilson. Oh, that's right. We figured out too that she had 2 kids, Ernie Jr. and Gwyneth Madsen. But we don't know what their occupation is. Let's keep looking at the family tree too. We think we have him figured out. We still don't know about them. Why don't we know about them? Oh, because we don't have their occupation. I feel like we should know their occupation though. I'll have to look back into them. For old time's sake, we gathered on the warehouse floor. I wanted Eli to stand all the way because he looked like Pop. They insisted for us sitting there in the middle. And then we have this one too, right? Yes. It's all coming together. Angie and I both wanted to be in the photo since Miracle was in it and the 3 of us were all about the same age. We were told only the 5 pieces, which really didn't go over well to say the least. Eventually, I suppose to stop the tantrums, they posed us in front of the camera with Mr. Morden, who was there with Aunt Gwendolyn. I found out years later that they never even took a second photo. I feel like that's the clue, right? That Mr. Morden was with her. Like they were together, maybe? I feel like his name would be James Morden. And then if that's the case, then this would be Zach Morton. Oh yeah. Where did we learn about an Angelica? Was it one of the kids or something? Was it this photo? No. Oh, but this one's important too. This is someone's like... Oh, Angelica Angie, that's right. So then, so this would be Angelica. Because that makes the sense, right? The sense that makes. She was with the photographer. They have 2 sons, or 2 kids. Angie and Lauren, they're in the same decade, the same generation, wanted to be in the photo because they were the same age as Miracle, but only 5 pieces were allowed. And Zach became president, but I don't know if he became the 3rd president? I think he did, because he was obviously the first. One of them became the 2nd. Who, Zach? I thought he would be the 3rd, right? Because none of the 5 pieces wanted to be president. I see what you're saying. That's right. That's why that's right, because that's why it went to Zach, because none of them wanted to. That's right. And then this one is Debbie and Nicole. And she was married to Ernie. And I'm assuming she means... I wonder if she means this Ernest Jr.? Because they were... Carl... It's right here. Deborah Bean. Oh, so I should just switch these around then. right? Because then this would be Nicole. And she was a student. She's a little kid. Yes! Yes! We did it! It's so satisfying when you get more. Okay, let's keep going. It has to be Deborah Bean. There's no other Deborahs. Or Debbies. Not that I saw. Debbie. Yeah. Sweet. Oh my goodness. Okay. So at least we know we're on the right track here in this vein. And this is right. We don't know if she was a housewife or not. He was the 5th president. All right, let's keep going through our evidence. So if this is Angelica Morden, let's see what, where's the picture at? Yeah, this one. These are the free spirits. I still can't get over he looks like Timothy Chalamet. I just, every time I see it, I'm like, it's Timothy Chalamet. Dressed as Bob Dylan. Okay, yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's right, because really this generation didn't start having more occupations, right? That's when they started doing more. I feel like the redhead is probably somewhere down her line because she has red hair. I didn't. Was it good? I haven't seen it. I honestly don't feel like I've seen a lot of movies lately. There is. There is. Hold on, wait. Did I? Hold on, let me look at my notes. Yes. That's right. That Stephanie Landon was her former name. So she's somewhere down here then. Stephanie Landon's here. Because are you saying because like maybe she would have gotten married to someone with the last name Landon and then they had 2 kids and one of them is Stephanie Landon who got married to Brian Jones? Oh, really? Mr. Wizardkitten's a huge Bob Dylan fan and was super impressed. You know, like he's a really good actor. He's a really good actor. I'm always impressed because like people that are able to like just morph, like they just like morph into somebody is just like, whoa, how'd you do that? Hold on, let me. Right. Oh, like in our list you talking about? Hold on. Yeah. Let's see. Caroline. There's Caroline Morden. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I think this is Caroline Morden, her daughter, one of her kids, who eventually gets married to someone with the last name Landon. I guess someone named Landon Mark. And this is Caroline Morden. And then she... Oh my goodness. Hello, Southern Sleuth. Happy Saturday. I hope you are having a great weekend. He sang all the songs just like him too, which I feel is such a major accomplishment. Oh, for sure. Studying their part for sure. Does searching Caroline Morden give anything? Oh, you see what? You know what? This probably doesn't work though, because it's not saying that any of these kids are married. Right? But I'll look it up though. Caroline Morden. Caroline is listed on a few art websites without much detail. She seems to be associated with a movement called Flag? Oh, okay. Organization founded in the 70s that represents for parents and friends of lesbians and gays. But she didn't come up as anything though. Well, now I'm unsure if that's the correct tree. Local news? Oh, local newspaper. Do I have that? Oh, like this? Oh, okay. Okay, you find a cover story about local art installations, Caroline Morden. Not much about her as a person. This caption, Caroline sitting next to the sculpture Atlantis Burden. Okay. Oh, there's her picture. Oh my gosh. Caroline sitting next to her sculpture Atlantis Burden. Well, sweet. So maybe we should look up Atlantis Burden then. She wrote a book? Oh, in her upcoming book. Okay. So search that. Wait, what was the book called? Oh, I should have copied it. Okay. Mostly black and white pictures of Caroline's art. The centerpiece is a series of full-color nude self-portraits at different ages, stretching from 25 to 30. They certainly have not been added to your evidence. In the intro, Caroline talks about influences. She was one of the youngest in her generation. This is important. Okay, let's see. So she's the youngest. And in her late teens, she felt betrayed when her sister Gwendolyn and cousin Bonnie gave up on dreams to settle for boring men. So Gwendolyn and Bonnie, those were her cousins. So I wonder if those are the kids of Zach. She especially dislikes her brother-in-law, Dr. Wilson. Oh. Her brother-in-law? Dr. Wilson. Their marriages led her to double down on her passions, art, and environment. She even married a man who was the opposite of boring, which was an overcorrection. She comes out strongly against the Roottrees company's effect on local environment and rues how she was not able to convince her father, Zach, to make changes to policy. Oh my gosh, this just told us a lot about the tree. She also explains that her marriage to Mark led to most... Oh, to Mark. Okay, so she was someone named Mark, question mark. So she had a daughter. Leaving them all behind for good has pushed her to pursue her true loves. Wow. So then, so she goes here. Got it. I know this is her daughter. And this is her. And so she's an artist. And then this is Steph Landon. Is she a politician? Politics. Yes. Y'all, we are just getting it done. Oh my goodness. Deborah Bean. Okay. And she's married to a guy named Brian Jones. That's his picture. And she was married to someone named Mark Landon. But then she got with someone else, but we don't know who yet. So it's adoption or otherwise. So someone like that's like their godparent now. Okay. She also said she had her cousins, Bonnie and Gwendolyn. So I'm assuming that that's her kids then. Maybe. So she married someone named Hudson. Oh no, these could be her cousins too, right? No, wait. These would be her cousins. I guess so. But why does Gwendolyn have the Morton name? Wouldn't that mean that Gwendolyn would go here? Oh, those ads always pop up. Okay. Yeah. But it said... Oh, her sister Gwendolyn. Okay. And cousin Bonnie. I thought it said cousins Bonnie. My bad. Gwendolyn Morton. Okay. It feels so nice to have this put more together. Yeah, I was just about to. Because now that we know that she has a cousin named Bonnie, that means that she married someone named Hudson. Either Guy Hudson or Christopher Hudson, which I'm assuming one of those is her son. Let's look up Hudson. Guy Hudson. Fancy Flavors was an addition to the 5-piece product line for less than a year in 1979. It was Guy Hudson's first and historically most cited move as president of Roottrees. In an attempt to cater more towards what he thought the average person wanted, Guy looked at his own wealth, which was often a source of envy of others, and decided to tap into the idea that if they added fancy flavors to 5 pieces, anyone could live like the wealthy. The philosophy led to a flavor in 5 pieces that was meant to mimic caviar. 5 pieces sold less that year than it had any other year except in some foreign markets. It was very quickly announced that caviar was meant to be a limited flavor and would go back to normal as soon as possible. Okay, what about Christopher Hudson? So, let's see here. I feel like That's the 70s. Do you think Guy was her son? Yeah, because he was the president, so Guy would be the son. Would that make him the third or fourth president? I don't know. But we also, oh, so Christopher was probably her spouse then. Oh wait, say that again. Only a Roottrie can be president? So he'd have to be Angie's son, I think. Oh yeah, I forgot I gotta look up Gwendolyn Morden too. I see. Okay, so let's make him president. Oh, let me look up too. Oh, I didn't know you could go like this to your evidence. So they're still showing there's some things to learn about on some of these. Even my cousins are doing well. Zach's not a bad president after all, and his sister seems to be doing a good job raising her twins. Oh, so she had twins. Yeah, I think we got everything, but it's still showing that there's one thing left. Oh, yeah. Was that on this one, though? Or... Oh, yes, the Sam one, yeah. Angie summoned all the next gens to a secret meeting in Zach's office. Gwen's in Paris, Miracle's boys, da 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 da. Oh, this is Life Between Wars. I think I was wanting to look at this one. Yeah. This still had some stuff. Ernie and the kids are lucky to have her, and her children seem eager to help the family in their own ways. Ernie Jr. has been learning the day to day from Zach. That's right, because he was the fourth president that came after him. Okay. So Zach was the third. Oh, no. Ernie was the third, I'm sorry. Right? Ernie and the kids are lucky to have her. It's been a long time since any real Roottrees was excited and interested in actual candy as Ernie. As a bonus, Gwyneth has the green thumb of her mother and her adopted grandfather. Which one was Gwyneth? Hold on. When she says Gwyneth, is she... Oh, no, she's talking about her grandmother. I see. Yeah, because Sam was a farmer, right? Yeah, this Gwyneth. I see what you're saying. We need pictures of these people. What I'm most ashamed of is not figuring it all out myself. Sam's a spitting image of Patsy with her jet black hair and green eyes. She doesn't have the thick glasses Patsy did, of course, but I guess that skips a generation. Her children have that covered. So her children are not going to have glasses. It's hard to explain the look on Pop's face when they read that the farm's operations would pass to Samantha Roottrees for as long as she was willing. I got flashbacks to when Zach was made president. Mother reframed it a bit, calmed down. Sam wouldn't receive any candy money after all. Pop warned us away from that farm for years. I never met EC in person. New periodical added Starlet was a magazine that started with the colorization of film and went until 1964. Generally, it was a tabloid with a focus on famous actors and actresses. So if I look up the Starlet, can I find Wild Bill, you think? Wild Bill Williams was mentioned many times throughout the magazine's lifespan, with stories and gossip about who he had been seen with in public. Blondes mostly. 3 specific passages stand out. Walter. His name was Walter. No wonder we couldn't figure out his name. His name was Walter. The second is an interview. Maybe talking about Gwen Roottrees. An apology to all the ladies. I'm actually taken. Earlier this year, I did a friend a favor. He was directing a war movie and asked me to play a small part. Wouldn't you know it? He cut me from the picture. I'm just ribbing. It wasn't his fault. Apparently, the studio didn't want to pay for a star of my caliber. I got the last laugh, though. I met someone. She spent most of the film crying. She was playing a soldier's wife, but even though the tears, she was incredible. I only have eyes for her. Ironically, the third is a rumor that his divorce from Gwen was due to multiple affairs, including one with another actress. An American reader on vacation in Paris claims to have overheard Wild Bill and Gwen arguing in public while she was holding a baby and visibly pregnant. Not long after, Gwen announced she was divorcing Wild Bill and also that she was pregnant again, giving this rumor more credibility. Do you think I can look up Gwen too? Gwen Roottrees? We just need to find out what their names are. Oh, and we're sticking with Roottrees for the last name, not Williams. But we also plan to lean into alliteration. That's how we'll honor both of our family names for the next generation. So does their name start with R then? Like RR? There's nothing wrong with Cornwall, but Roottrees has power. My husband similarly goes by Wild Bill. It's an infamous name he repurposed for himself because he didn't have the benefit of being born with a famous one. But Wild combined with the alliteration Williams is incredibly memorable. So Robert and Ronald! Robert and Ronald. Don't know which one yet, but at least I know their names. Okay. So that's a good settle there. I don't think there was anything else to learn from there. And let me go back and read, the evidence there. Wait, go back. Well, that was good. At least we have their names down. It says we have one thing here too. One thing that's always been consistent. So a junior. They're always the firstborn son. Miracle, Eli, or even Clancy. With the women, however, it all goes out the window. I think Gwendolyn got her name from some combination of Gwyneth and Caroline, who was Elias's mother. I think we did all that though. Pretty sure we did. Yeah, I think we did. Oh man. Just gotta figure out a little bit on this side. I don't think I looked up Angelica Morden though. Oh, nothing comes up. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that there was nothing right there. Okay, let's look at this photo. I don't think so. I think it was Angie. Angie has the twins. I think Guy and Bonnie are twins. I think. Okay. So this is where we really need to be like figuring some stuff out. My question is, do I know some of these already? Let's see. This is gonna be in this generation, right? This is the, or is this the free spirits? Oh, this is the free spirits. Like she has another picture. I'm sure she's somewhere in this free spirits one. Right? Oh, are they the twins? Oh, they're the twins. Plus they have red hair. Oh, okay, okay. So that's Bonnie. And that's Guy. Makes so much sense because they look just like her. Wavy hair in the back. Oh yeah, that does kind of look her. Like that would be her second photo. All right, let's keep it going. It's all of these kids. That's who they are. One of those is going to be Gwyneth and Ernest, but they said that her kids don't have glasses, that they skipped that generation. And these two have glasses. Whose was it says they did have glasses, though? I don't remember. Somebody said they did. I think it was in somewhere in Lauren's diary or something. Yeah, we saw this. Oh, it was this thing. I'm most ashamed of not figuring out myself. Sam's a spitting image of Patsy with her jet black hair and green eyes. She doesn't have the thick, glassy Patsy did, of course, but I guess that skips a generation. Her children have that covered. So I feel like what it's saying is that Ernie Jr. and Gwyneth Madison are not gonna have glasses on. So it really only leaves this one and that one. Because, right? Wouldn't that make the most sense? I don't know. They look alike because they both have that sad look on their face. Me zooming in as far as possible. Right? I think so. Okay. Oh my goodness, we just need 3 more relatives. Oh, really? You don't think so? You think it looks like Caroline? Which one was Caroline? Oh, I thought it was saying they didn't, though. Wait, where'd it go? But I guess that skips a generation. Her children have that covered. Like, her children have that covered, meaning they don't have to worry about it? But I see what you're saying, because the other 2 people do have glasses. Oh wait, go back to the evidence. Oh. I wonder which ones. So if I could get their occupation over there or here, then we could move on to the next one. I'm pretty sure those 2 are right, so I really just need 1 more. I wonder if I could find anything on her children. Oh, okay, this just tells you the next. They include Bonnie, next president, Guy Hudson. So he was the next president. Which would have been President 3. He was the 3rd president. Ah ha 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 ha. Oh, I see. For oh my gosh. Okay, we got a lot. I really thought it was saying that they weren't gonna have glasses. That's how I thought it was.
On the phone, I said I owed you an explanation, but I can't reveal everything. Not yet.
She's related to them. That's what I think.
I'm sure this all seems like deception for deception's sake, so I'll try to explain why. It's true, I'm working with lawyers, but not the candy company lawyers. My publisher's lawyers. I'm on the verge of releasing a book, and it's not kind to the Roottrees. Especially Elias and the 5 Pieces. The truth often isn't. But with the plane crash, the publisher is rightfully worried it'll look like I'm making things up to exploit a tragedy. So they're doing their due diligence. That's why you're here. To be sure there's enough evidence for an expert to unearth the whole story. If I tell you the whole story now, we can't prove that. I hope you understand. That said, I can say that the work you're doing is very personal to me.
Mm-hmm.
To my story, one spot on the tree is more important than the rest. You've likely noticed it. It's locked for now. I'll return one final time, after you fill it in.
I see.
Also, there are fewer Roottrees left. In a sense, that makes it easier. Use process of elimination. It's also harder to verify when you're right. You'll need 4 blood relatives before they lock from here on out.
What?
I don't have any more evidence for you, but trust your intuition. If something has a high number, it's not a mistake. You're getting closer and closer to the truth. I look forward to seeing you soon.
Oh my goodness. Okay. So she's somehow related to the confidential folder that we haven't been able to open. Okay. Oh, this will tell you what's your highest number of clues left. Oh, that's good. Okay. I gotta figure out who Gwendolyn got with and how many kids she had. All right, let's go back to our evidence board. And let's start with these that have like a lot of stuff. Brother Trouble. Let's look that up. TMS appeared on the cover of Team Blast a record of 38 times, including 3 back-to-back months during the height of Brother Trouble. And the issues he was on the cover, he was still mentioned quite often. He was married to Reina. At a recent autograph signing, TMS told a Team Blast reporter that he met a girl at a party in Malibu. Apparently, the cast of Brother Trouble gets together at Penelope's house once a year, and this time TMS found love. The mega hottie had this to say. She's incredible. She came to the party to meet me specifically, and I'm glad she did. She said she had a crush on me when she was younger. I told her I have a crush on her from her posters now. One of the creators of Brother Trouble, Ron, married Penelope, who played TMS's mom on the show. And get this, Ron is a distant relative of the Roottrees sisters. Ah. Okay, so that's important. So Ron somehow somewhere in there. Also, who's Penelope? Some whoever the mom is, Ron, who played TMS's mom on the show. Can I look up Ron and Roottree or something like that? Or like Ron and Brother Trouble? Or maybe under the periodicals I can. Ron. Their single mother, played by stand-up Penelope Tessa Green, often had to navigate her job as a magazine columnist, as well as the trouble that comes with raising 2 boys who were extremely competitive in sports. Small screen director Ron Roottries. Oh, yeah. I feel like I did read this at one point. Oh. Penelope Tessa Green is a retired comedian. There's a result for the Laugh Lounge, a club in Reno that claims Penelope got her stand-up start and first did her famously raunchy breast milk cheese routine in the 80s before she was a TV star on Brother Trouble. The site claims she retired for the birth of her first child, but still makes yearly appearances for fundraisers, doing more family-friendly material. You find a picture labeled Joko Lantern 97, and a different picture labeled Jack watching one of his mother's charity sets 94. Oh my gosh, he looks like Macaulay Culkin. It's so sweet. The Laugh Lounge. So cute. You found a website on the Laugh Lounge. This is Penelope Tessa Green's. I read something about a Tessa somewhere, and I don't remember where it was, but I did. I remember reading that. I wonder if Ron... I wonder if this is Ron. That's right, because he's a distant cousin, right? Because that's not his actual last name. Oh, yeah, that's who I was thinking of. That is who I was thinking of, yeah. But I think that that's right because I don't see any other Rons. And I feel like that would be it. Yeah. And then they have a kid. Isn't it the same kid? You found this on a website about a comedy club called The Laugh Lounge. It's a photo titled Joke Lantern 97. It was secondary one of... Oh, okay, so she had two kids then, because this is a baby, and this is Jack. So Jack's older. I feel like that's right. This would be Jack. And then this is this baby, who we do not know what their name is. And then this would be a student. And then he would be a director? I feel like that's right. Wait. Yeah, small screen director Ron. Yeah. Okay. I think that's right. Okay. Back to this. I don't know. Joke a lantern. Do not think so. Just tells more about that. Okay. And I don't know which one's Ron, but that's okay, because we'll like she said, it's what's gonna get harder to like deduce things, but at least we can process of elimination, right? All right, back to our evidence. Why does this have 6 things? The Roottrees sisters and their parents died in a plane crash. After a quick test, notable Roottrees, which we have done. They're all crossed out. Yeah. After some time, they returned with new resources, a photo of Carl's generation taken in the mid to late 1970s. Before they called you, you heard a report on the radio that seemed important to your investigation. Oh, did we do that? Did I search for this online? What's the Rootree curse? Oh, there's a long rambling conspiracy website with very small, very red text on a black background that says that the Roottrees are cursed. With Carl and Brenda and their girls, that makes 5 new deaths. Not only that, but 3 of the 5 presidents of the Rootree company have died mysteriously. They say Gaia's car was hit by a drunk driver in 1982, but nobody was arrested. Then Ernie Madsen Jr. stepped down. Was he poisoned? Now just a week, Carl died in a plane crash. This cannot be a coincidence. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of information right here. An entry from a few months ago claims that the owner of the site received an email from Chris Raff75 asking him to take down his site with faked proof that Ernie Madsen Jr. actually had a heart condition and wasn't poisoned. The owner claims that although the proof looks quite credible, he knows that the proof was fake because he's an expert at creating fake evidence. The first entry is from 96, a blurry picture of the Roottrees Candy Company. What's this? It's more conspiracies. Oh my gosh, I'm going down the conspiracy loophole of the internet. Let's see. Their proof is that Roottrees candies contain polyglycerol, polyarsenate, an ingredient of the candy that wasn't there when it first released. They claim it induces mind control. Thomas Overwood seems to have a few different sites about mysterious deaths and curses. In addition to the Roottrees curse, you also find one about the truth behind Spirit Cola, which claims that Spirit really stands for Satan's Plague and returning in 2000, and that in the year 2000, anyone who has drunk Spirit Cola will die. Oh my gosh. But there really are, those really exist. Do you guys remember back in like 2012? I even think Butterfinger made a whole campaign about it, about how like, based on the Mayan calendar, like the world was going to end in 2012. And I specifically remember watching the commercials, and like Butterfinger had an advertisement about it saying like, oh, you better get your Butterfinger before the end of the world. Like crazy stuff. Chris. Can I look up this whole thing? Oh, you find a simple page called The Art of Rafferty. Copyright 1997 on Prodigy that lists the author's email address. Below are a bunch of gifts that say under construction. There are a few pieces of art. The first is painting captioned me and my fiance Lulu, a painting I did for my first year of college that I plan to give her when we get married in May. Go Tartans. There's an odd collage called Cousins, which seems to be made up of 3 scrambled images. The artist's statement says, we had to create a piece of art about our family. I asked as many of my extended family of cousins for their pictures as I could, even some I've never met. Only a few of them get back to me, and my teacher said I wasn't allowed to use pictures of Raina, Riley, or Rose, so I had to get creative and use only my 3rd cousins. This includes Davy. Wow, this was a wealth of information. He swims, so he's a swimmer or an athlete, I guess. Bethany. She's Davy's younger sister. And Stephanie, who's an only child. Chris's artwork has been added to your evidence, but the cousins photo will need to be unscrambled before you can use them. You've downloaded a new application called Pixpop to edit the photos. Oh my gosh, yes. Yes, we love puzzles. Oh. Zoom with your mouse or just click? Oh my gosh, these are like those horrid school photos that we had to where the photographer would be like, all right, now I want you to turn your chin as far as to the left you can, and now prop your shoulder up, do like this, and smile. It was like the most awkward poses ever. They didn't even make sense. Okay. That looks right. I'm so glad now that we have found this, because this is like 3 more pictures of people now. Yes. So great. As a teacher, I still have to take those horrible school photos. I was wearing a black turtleneck in my last one, and it made me look like I was about to do some slam poetry. That is too funny, Wizard Kid. Oh. Oh, gotta rotate. Okay. No, but for real though, I've had like every time I go back and look at those photos, I'm just like, why? Why did they make us pose like that? Never flattering. Never. And also too, I would get so salty because sometimes they wouldn't like tell you when your hair wasn't fixed. They would just take the photo. Like, why didn't you help me out? Ooh, this is hard. Ooh, this is hard. His shoulder goes up here. Oh no. Oh no. I'm getting all out of sorts. I just need you to get right there. Yeah. Without moving everything. Oh. Ah! Yes. Determined. Okay. Beautiful. Wow, look at our evidence. Thank you. We have so... Who's this? Oh, this art piece was found in the portfolio of college student Chris Rafferty. It was referred to as self-portrait. Oh. Chris Rafferty Cousins art project is said to include pictures of Davy, Bethany, Stephanie. Perhaps you could extract the music application on your PC, which I did. Wait a minute. Okay, a couple of things. These cousins. Does he not look like her? He's got red hair. He looks like one of them. I'm just gonna put it there, but we'll come back to it if it's not right. And I don't know, she kind of looks like her. We'll come back to it, but they look alike. And who was Rafferty? Oh. Maybe that's this kid? Yeah, with his spouse. Okay, let's see. His name is Chris Rafferty. He is an artist. And he is married to Lulu. I don't know. I don't know if that's her name or not. Lulu. Like Louisa? I don't know. We're just gonna have to go with it because we don't got much to go off of. For my fellow DDV players, did you see that we finally are able to... Yes! Yes, I did see that. Oh my gosh. That's such a game changer. And the fact that Tiana's going to have like this slow cooker and you can just start having all your 5-star recipes just going. That's amazing. That's fantastic. We still don't know her name. I'm just gonna put unknown female name until we come back and know. And I feel like that's right though. I feel like let's see, what was his names? Stephanie, who is an only child. Okay, let's see. Pictures of Davy. He swims for Yukon. Bethany's yearbook picture. Davy's younger sister. Oh, maybe, yeah. So maybe this is Davy, and then this is his younger sister. So this would be. Wait a minute. We don't know if that's him. It's gonna save so much time. I know. No, not this one. This one. Yeah, he swims for Yukon. Bethany. So she married someone named Kellogg then. I'm assuming David, and then he's David Kellogg the fourth. Oh my gosh, do you think she married Kellogg's cereal, dude? I was gonna put that he was an athlete, but they don't have athlete on here, so maybe he's a student? He's a college student? And then she looks like she's in high school, so I'm assuming she's a student, but she's K through 12. Oh my gosh. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Sweet. Oh my gosh, so that's all right. Oh, we need to get her occupation correct. And then we would know that. And then it said Stephanie, who is an only child. Which this makes sense. So this would be Stephanie. Catra, I assume. She's also going to be a student. And then I'm assuming that her dad's going to be Sam Catra. Ooh. Okay. It didn't say that this was correct, so I guess he's not an artist then, because we know that's him, and it got his spouse right, so he's not an artist then. The art piece was found on the portfolio of college. Oh, I guess I have to put college student. Okay. And obviously she has a name because she's not unknown female. I don't think it was listed though. You found this photo on the Raffertoons website. A website about Raffertoons. Right. I don't know her name though. Oh, I guess we can just like look it up, right? Because he is, what's their last name? Rafferty. Oh, it doesn't have her name. Oh, because it goes by maiden name, doesn't it? I don't got many names left to choose from. Oh my gosh, I don't have many left to choose from. Who's Kim? Kim LaRue? Maybe that's her. Maybe she's Kim LaRue. Yeah. That's what I was thinking. What I want to know is how I don't have these two right. Like, that was way long time ago. We got to get them right. All right, let's go back to the evidence. Oh, brain feels like it's on fire. Right, I know. That's what I'm saying. I gotta get their jobs. Ugh. I gotta figure out what they doing. I'm sure I read about it and probably forgot. So there's still a bunch of stuff left. Look, we don't have the 6 clues anymore attached to this because we figured it out. So we just gotta do that with this. All right. Caroline standing next to her sculpture. Atlantis is buried in the sculpture when the memoirs. I feel like it has to do something with her book, right? No. Eloise and Stephanie. Dedicated to Eloise and Stephanie. So who's Eloise? Is that the person that she like likes or something? Maybe so. Makes sense. Oh wait, go back. In her intro, Caroline talks about influence. She was one of the youngest in her generation in her late teens. Oh, she's one of the youngest. Oh, I forgot. Dr. Wilson. Why does she call him completely bogus? Oh, I thought that was like something. So Gwendolyn, the sister, married someone named Dr. Wilson. Oh no. Well, let's look up Dr. Wilson. Maybe that will come up with something. Oh, it did! He's a pediatrician who practices north of Pittsburgh. Although there are a lot of Stephen Wilsons and Dr. Wilsons, this one apparently found a way to the search results. His website claims that he is a pediatrician to the stars. You know, I wanted to do pediatrics when I first started nursing. I haven't yet given up on that dream of possibly maybe like, because you know in nursing you can just kind of like fluctuate and do all kinds of different things that maybe one day I'll go back and revisit that. I don't know. We'll see. I don't think I've ever told you all that before though. His website claims that he is the pediatrician to the stars. The only evidence for this is that he apparently was the doctor to the Roottrees sisters. Oh. There's a picture of him on his website, as well as a picture of his 3 children. 3 of them look as though the photographer was holding them hostage. There's also a quote, credit to his child Jason. So he has a child named Jason. My dad is the best dad in the entire world, and he treats every patient with world-class care. He will treat your children like he would my big brother or my sister. So Jason's the middle, and he has a little sis and a big bro. Well, thank you. I just like to be silly. And I think that I was like, oh, that would be really fun to be silly with kids, you know, when they're sick. Aha. So this is him, Dr. Wilson. It still doesn't say what his name is, though. Oh, Stephen Wilson. Okay. So he's Stephen Wilson. And then... Where's the kids' photos again? Oh, there they are. Oh my gosh. Does that picture not scream like 90s and early 2000s? I was actually just thinking about that the other day, how like, I don't know if you guys have seen like the trend that people are now buying disposable cameras, like the ones that would go and like flash, and then you'd have to get the film made. They're doing that for trips that they go on. And it's just so funny to me how like stuff always comes back. Like, that was like how we took photos. And then for that Polaroid, and I just think it's funny. You don't think so? I guess she does look a little older, doesn't she? So he is the big bro, right? Jason's the middle? Wait, I'm confused. I see what you're saying now. Didn't it say Jason was the middle? Hold up. And then you had a little sister? Yeah. Oh, I thought it did. He will treat your children like he would me, my big brother, or my sister. Ah, I see. I see. So obviously Jason's the youngest one then. So Jason? Jason. And then let's just look up Wilson. I guess, is she Jem? Maybe she's Jem Wilson? I don't know. And then he is Zach Wilson. And they're all students. Guys, we're so close to getting all the blood relatives figured out. Oh, why wasn't this right? Or was that a college graduation? Because he's the only Wilson left. So maybe it was a college? I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. What's next? It's still saying we have something to do with the newspaper clipping. Oh, I don't remember what her name was. Caroline? Caroline. Morden, that's what it was. She comes out strongly against the Roottrees company. I think we got all that. She was married to some guy named Mark. Yeah, we did all that. The only other places that have like clues on them is this one about Clark, which was her husband. Oh, yeah, true. That is true. It did say that. So she was no, not a hairdresser, a housewife. And a housewife. Okay. Oh, wait. Did I not? Hold up. Who's figured out in here and who's not? Is this... You think that's... What's her name? Gwendolyn? I think this is Gwendolyn. They're saying that this... Oh, that's because we don't have the name figured out. She looks like Caroline? Who's Caroline? Hold up. I gotta like look around. Which one's that one? Caroline. Oh. Right. You're saying they look alike. Yeah. Yes. Because that was the only person in the picture other than this guy. Who, doesn't that kind of look like... I was gonna say, it looks like one of the two, these guys. I don't know which one though. It's hard to tell. Kind of looks like it could be either one. Maybe this one. He's in a yellow shirt. Isn't he wearing a yellow shirt? No, not that. Yeah, he's wearing a yellow shirt here. Well, maybe that's him. Hold on. Freeze, yellow shirt. Yeah, that's gotta be him. Yeah. He looks like more of Jim's photos. This is Jim, right? I think his name was Jim. Yeah, I guess so. Wait, where did I put that guy with the mustache at? Where did I put Timothy Chalamet? Where is Timothy Chalamet? Oh, I didn't put him down. Oh, that's gotta be this guy then, right? That's Clark, you think? They kind of look alike. It has to be him. Yeah, because there's no else to put photos. And what is... I don't know any of their spouse names or his spouse name. Okay. All right, let's keep looking through. Apparently I'm supposed to have a picture of this person. They're all accounted for though, except for... But they wouldn't have had a child that late, I don't think, would they? Oh yes, they would have. Do you think? Is that their child? Everybody else is accounted for. Maybe so. I'm just gonna place it there for now until we figure out what we're doing. But that's the only place to put a photo left, so it kind of has to be. No, I meant like I couldn't remember which generation was Free Spirit. I always have to like zoom out of the whole tree and then like look at everything. Right. I need to look into them real quick. I'm gonna look into them, but let me look at my evidence first. Bonnie, next person, Guy, Ernie Jr., Caroline, Gwyneth, M, Gwendolyn, Rico Jr. And I think we have all of them listed. And then and then hers would be November. November Roottrees. I'm assuming she's a student in this photo. Let me see if I can look up I think I already didn't I? Last time we played. Yeah. But anyways, okay, back to our evidence. Clark. Clark's gotten married again. No Roottrees has ever remarried. Shura lost Jacob and Gwen divorced Wild Bill. And that's where we looked up Starlet. And that gave us a lot of information. With the way the world is moving, I guess it was inevitable someone in this family would remarry. I just wish it wasn't my son. I did what I could, and Lord knows Eli C. stepped up and helped. More than I can say for Clancy or Edward. Eli C. practically raised Clark and Jim as brothers whenever he could. Eli's marriage seems fine. And Jim's marriage seems solid as a rock. Pun intended. So who knows what causes these things? What was it saying? Yeah, practically. So he practically raised Jim and Clark as brothers. Eli's marriage seems fine. What? 7 in a row. Thank you for joining mysteries with me. Oh, that's the one we just started reading. Okay. And then there was this one. Uncle Junior, which was, yeah, Elias Jr. Yeah, Elias Jr. Miracles Eli or Elias C. Yeah. His father and Grandma Gwyneth's father were named Edward and Clancy. One thing that's always been consistent is the junior, right? Or maybe if we search this in the periodicals? Nothing. And I don't think that's, yeah. Oh, there's also something with this. I think we already searched the periodicals on her. Yeah, because I'm sure it's got to take some pretty like nuanced research stuff to be able to find out like these last few things, huh? Let's see. Let's look up Did I spell it right? Zaka. Right? Oh, my bad. Ah, I see. Okay. I know, and the thing is, it's like where to start too. I know we should be. See, and it still says we have one thing left with this. And then what other? I wish it would tell you like what occupations are left too. All right, let's start with some of the like more obvious things like Coswell, right? Like I wrote down Coswell was one of the family names that's like not mentioned or something. Coswell. Like I remember that being a thing. It was like someone's maybe like Lauren mentioned it or something. Yes, her mother's family's was called the Coswells, but she hardly ever mentions them. So she would be Coswell. Sarah Coswell. Okay, well that's done. Let's look for some more names. We've got Nicole Smith, Catherine Wilkins. Oh, we have another Roottrie. Interesting. I wonder who else is the other Roottrie. And it's the last one too. Who others' names did we not have? Well, none of these people are going to be Roottries. Must be on this side, no? Oh, maybe this is the other Roottrie. Christina Roottrie. And this is a baby. Ah, we did it. Oh my gosh. We only have a few left. Yes, Timothy Chalamet. We got it. This wasn't right. I wonder why that wasn't right. Because doesn't that look like a student? And that's the only Roottrie picture that I had left of someone. Oh yeah. Okay, hold on. A local dance. That's right. Oh, it was a pro athlete was on there. Let's see. Dancer. Okay. That was good. We found out some more information. I want to know why I don't have another picture of this guy. I feel like I should. Okay, let's go back to our evidence. Still got some other stuff going on. We also have... That's true. That's true. You make a fair point there. Only the great-grandson of Elias Roottrees. Okay. I already looked up Peter. But I don't think I liked his name up here though. The only thing was were catchy tunes. Yeah, I think I read that. But that doesn't seem to be like a section unless it's going to tell us about his dad. That's what I want to know more about is his dad. Clark never knew his father. No, that's Clark. Okay. We want to know about Jim. Regardless, no more family band. Yeah. Let's look up Clark. I may not have spelled his name right. Clark Rafferty. I did. Let's look up Diamond LaRue. Youngest Kim is about to step into a prominent role on Broadway, taking over for one of the children in Oliver. The Lucky LaRues. Huh. What about Elias Roottrees, though? Nope. Okay. Yeah, I feel like, oh gosh, and I know that there's got to be something because they're saying that it is. Eli C. practically raised Clark and Jim as brothers whenever we could. Eli's marriage seems fine, and Jim's marriage seems solid as a rock, pun intended. We got that lineage down. I don't know. What? Didn't it say something about... Gosh, all the evidence, there's so much. It said something about Sam and some of the f- the the farm hands or something. Let's see. Yeah, Pop warned us away from that farm for years. I never met EC in person, but Pop once referred to him as a confirmed bachelor, and I suspect that's why he kept us from there. Sam had to grow up in a house with him and his roommate, Mr. Miller. Not sure Sam will ever forgive Uncle Junior or Patsy for abandoning her to that life. If I were her, I might never forgive them either, but even so, she has a palpable hatred for the five pieces and all. Sam was the illegitimate daughter of Elias Jr. and Patricia Christensen. Patricia and Eli Jr. harbored a secret romance at age 16. She became pregnant, and after the birth, her father refused to let her see Eli Jr. ever again. Her baby Samantha was sent to the Roottrees. Elias hid her away with a local farmhand known as EC. Patricia was married off to a much older man and sent away. That was the end of that, almost. After Patsy's husband died, she reunited with Eli Jr. and they finally married in their 50s. Eli Jr. had never taken another lover. Lauren, ever the romantic, quite appreciated this. When Patsy and Eli Jr. finally married, Elias decided Sam would have been a Rootree in the first place. Even though she was not a part of the clan's trust, he wanted to include her in family affairs. I met EC in person, but Pop once referred to him a confirmed bachelor. It's not about this EC, is it? I don't think so. Not her brother. Yeah. I don't think so. Yeah, architect, lawyer, painter, housewife, author, professor. I don't know. I don't know where else I would search that though. Let me keep digging around in the... Let's see. What was her name? Tessa Rootree? Nothing. I may have to start using hints then. Since it's not pulling anything up. Or what if I just start like looking up the spouse names? Like Nicole Nicole Smith. Or April Quidditch? Is Harry Potter Quidditch? What? Quaritch? That's the only other thing I know to like do. Quar. Oh, why did it do that? Maybe I can take it from the list of names. Oh, I can search that up. search maybe. These newspaper stuff? The computer's like, we know what you're trying to do. You can't do that. Joan Monroe. Helen Lennon. Nope. Clara Lance. Patricia Jones. Patricia? So I guess that we won't be able to find any of them like this way, right? Oh. You find a link that seems to be a partial and corrupted list of archived articles from the Butler County. The article's cut off, but it mentions an Edith Jacobson and an arrest. Okay. Well, that's something. That's something to go off of. Oh. Oh my gosh, yes. There's a crime blotter article about Edith Jacobson that also mentions a Helen Roottrees and a Lucinda Jacobson. In 1971, when she was 18, Edith and her sister Lucinda were arrested for trespassing at the Miracle Congregation's church in Butler County. They were pretending to be church employees in an attempt to get into the room where the church houses their weekly tithings. The church didn't press charges. They were caught by Helen Roottrees, who was there at the time while her husband Miracle was away preaching. Helen Roottrees was quoted as saying, "Jesus forgives, and so do we. The Lord works in mysterious ways, and I'm confident He has brought these young women for us to a greater purpose." So, Helen goes here. So she was Helen Lennon. Because it was the 70s, right? Is that what it said? Oh, maybe she actually might be this one right here. Oh, no. Yeah, I think that's Helen Roottrees. But I don't know. Have I looked this up though? Well, at least we know a little bit about them. What's interesting though is that Jacobson was one of the names on here that I looked up. Edith Jacobson, which means somebody is married to the lady that tried to steal. Is that right? And it said she was just 18 years old. Who's a spouse that would be 18 that I haven't gotten? Could it be his? is the only one. Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute. What if... Hold on, wait a minute. Going off the article, would that mean, because she says, I'm confident that he's brought these young women to us for a greater purpose, what if she ends up marrying Miracle the Third? And that becomes his spouse. That'd be wild. What a wild story that'd be. I'm gonna go with it. Okay, let's keep looking up names. Oh, why that? I don't know why I did that. Okay. Let's look up Linus Cornwall. Let's see. So nothing with him. And he was the last one to look anything up. So the... It's possible that she married the Linus, right? Because that's the only one that's left. Okay. I think you just have to start guessing, right? I don't know how else we would. Let me look up Guy Hudson. Oh, yeah, this is the fancy flavors thing that we looked up. Okay. Pasta and caviar. Da-da. Okay. Gosh, we're so close. And we don't know Zach's spouse yet, do we? That sounds delicious. Is that what you're eating right now? Broccoli cheddar soup? No, we're just so close. Yet so far away. We have only four members to lock in tight. I'm pretty sure this one's right. If I knew what his occupation was. Robert Roottrees. Nothing. Oh. A small rumors article from 1992 claims that the television screenwriter. Aha. Oh, that's right. We read about this. So he's a writer? He's a screenwriter. Okay. That makes so much sense. I feel like these two are right. I feel like these spouses are right. Her spouse is right. Oh, but it's these 4 pictures that they want us to get. Okay. Oh my goodness. So it's really just these 2 that are left then. And their spouses whose names we do not know. Okay. Caitlin, Wizard Kid, I just want you to know, I feel like every time I've ever heard you tell me what your lunch was at work, like whatever you're eating, it always sounds so good. Like I'm always just, your lunches always sound so good. How can we look up more into the mechanic side of things? Oh, Wilkins. That's right. I remember now. Her mom's Catherine Wilkins. We're getting there. Okay. We still don't know who's his spouse though. Let's read everything about Miracle. A flyer for the 3 generations of Miracle Tour. The flyer is a few years old. It's really testimony from World Past Miracle Jr. and a special appearance from Miracle Roottrees in his 68th year. Oh, it didn't say his wife Nicole. Come celebrate with Pastor and his wife Nicole. So wait a minute. His wife is not that person. It's Nicole. Oh, yeah, we did HelloFresh for quite a while, actually, like almost 2 years. They had really great meals. I feel like we both say that HelloFresh helped us learn how to like cook a lot, because a lot of the things that we do now with our food is literally directly because of HelloFresh. Okay. So Nicole is his spouse. We think Helen is his spouse. Pretty sure Wilkins is his. We don't know about Miracle though. Everybody is accounted for except her. What about this one? Everyone's accounted for. Oh, I know. Yes. Super agree. It was super helpful for us in when I was in school and she was teaching, and we really needed to cut back on everything. HelloFresh was there. That's what we used. Yeah, we knew that. About them, though. Okay. Also don't know about his spouse. And also there's some photos that there's some kind of photo that we haven't completely found of them yet. Let's look up Christopher Hudson. He was the one that did that. Okay, Bonnie Hudson. Let's look up Bonnie. So none of them show up, but there's somewhere where we can get another picture of them, though. Angelica Morden, maybe? No? Ooh. Oh, okay, here we go. Guy Hudson, along with his twin sister, are no strangers to the public when it comes to Roottrees snacks. They both appeared in the company's advertisement as children during the Boys and Girls Agree era. Now, Guy is taking over the Roottrees company. Who would have known that one of those two adorable redheads, Guy credits his mother and father, Angie and Christopher, for providing his fiery due, argue over everything but chocolate, would grow up to take over the whole company. Guy's uncle and current president Zachariah has decided to take an early retirement to focus on traveling the world with his wife. Zach was quoted as saying, "Now that our daughters have started families of their own, Clara and I plan to reflect on a life well lived. Guy is new to the business world, but he's family. We at Roottrees have faith in his innovative ideas, and he's eager to share them with the world." Yes. You find a site about successful ad campaigns. One of the ads listed is from the late 50s, Boys and Girls Agree. It's a series of television and magazine ads for the Roottrees chocolate bars. The ad campaign is described as having the premise that boys and girls are often diametrically opposed, except when it comes to one thing. Both of them agree that Roottrees is their favorite. So sweet, y'all. Oh my gosh, they were so cute. Okay. You there. And you there. No, we don't know his spouse yet. But his spouse is Clara. Oh my goodness. That was a huge development. We still don't know, guys, what his would be. Okay. So that was good. That was a good placement. The only thing we don't know on this side is who his spouse's name is, but it may come down to one of those things where it's like we just pick someone. Well, one thing we do know is that if this Edith Jacobson was 18 in 1971, then she's not going to be any of these people's spouses. So the only spouse that she could be would have to be his. Right? That's the only place that she could go. Which means that we only have 3 people to choose from left. April, Joan, and Patricia. I can't stop saying Patricia's name like that. I think it's like from a Vine or something. Patricia! Now we just gotta figure out whose is whose. If only we could... Oh, man. And we don't know what their occupation is either. Although I do feel like I remember Lauren. Oh, no, yeah. Thanks so much for chatting and hopping on. It was so great to get to talk with you. I always enjoy your company. Thank you. I think Lauren mentioned somewhere about how all the kids grow up. Yeah. They all aspire to be musicians and artists and dancers and all sorts of... That's the free spirit, though. I want to know what her siblings did. Let's see. Granddaughter, mother to Miss Coswell's, her father was from the pop. Okay. Okay. I wish I'd been a fly on the wall today. Clancy told me that everyone got quite heated. Granddad was furious none of his sons would take over as president, but that's what he gets for holding on too long. With architects, preachers, and lawyers, nobody's got time for candy. So with the 5 pieces refusing to step up, it came down to us next gens. But the problem is that... Oh no, that was her sons. His sons. Architect, lawyer, preacher. Okay, let's keep reading. Pop argued at length that the company should stay with our branch of the family since we still have the Roottrees name. I'm not even sure Clancy would have wanted it, but he's the one who has volunteered. So Clancy was the one that volunteered. Is that right? Yeah. Instead, it ended up going to Zach. Even though his surname doesn't match the candy, he's the firstborn of the... Yeah, right. I asked Clancy if it ever came up that a woman could take over. After all, Angie's older than Zach, and I'm next to oldest of all. Right, he just laughed. Clancy swore he saw Sam working alongside the farm hands EC and John when he used to drive past the old Anderson farm on his way back. Upon hearing that, Zach checked the records and managed to confirm all three are on the books. What's that mean? All three are on the books. Clancy swore he saw Sam working alongside the farm hands. Oh, EC and John when he used to drive past the old Anderson farm. And they're saying that there's one thing in here, but I don't know. I've read it so many times I don't see anything. Oh, wait. This is actually good. This is good. Maybe I'm just getting old, but our generation was never so bad. My brothers all seemed to pursue paths of knowledge, and the most rebellious thing any of us ever did was bring home someone who would be illegal to marry if we lived anywhere south of Pennsylvania. Pop seemed to have gotten over it because Edward is set to take over his department once he retires. Oh, I see. So he had like an racial marriage, I think. Interesting. So that must be what that's about. But all my brothers seem to pursue paths of knowledge. So I wonder if can they all be like teachers or something? That's like all we're missing is like what they did. Hold on, let's see. Artists. Because he was a professor. Maybe would they all be professors, you think? Paths of knowledge, right? They could be, I guess, a lawyer too. Like, learn about that. What if I made them all professors? Just to see. Guess not, because it didn't do anything. Take over. Wait. Pop has gotten over it because maybe he's a lawyer? And the only female names that are left are April, Joan, and Patricia. Now, he may not be a professor, but maybe I think it's possible that he could be a lawyer though, because in her diary it says that Pop seems to have gotten over his marriage because Edward is set to take over his department once he retires, which would be law stuff, right? So like maybe that makes sense that he's a lawyer. That has to be the one thing that we're missing, right? I wish this would go away though. Maybe we haven't found it yet. Because I don't think it's this. We knew this. I think we've looked up this before too. Swashbuckle my heart. Pretty sure we have. Oh. I don't know. And we just have just a few left. It's really just these three too to really hone in on and figure out. 'Cause I think we figured those out. And they're saying there's one here too. Have I looked up November Roottrees and all here? I don't think I have. Nope. And I think I've looked up Edward too. Teen Blast. Edward just pops up. Where are you two in the tree? I know that we're close. Maybe oh, I know. Maybe we should look up the Clance Trust again. Okay. The only information you discover is from a university law school, which apparently had a guest lecturer talk about the Roottrees versus RR. I wonder, can we look the Roottrees versus RR? You find very few details about this particular incident. From what you can tell, RR attempted unsuccessfully to remove a fellow family member from the trust. It was said that RR attempted 2 arguments. First, the person in question was born out of wedlock, and second, they committed a significant crime against a fellow family member. Still, due to the ironclad wording of the clan's trust, it was impossible to remove any direct descendant of Elias Roottrees without completely dissolving the trust. Interesting. Okay. But that doesn't tell us about Like, who was the guest lecturer? Guess it doesn't matter. Nothing there. And see, since he's like a prominent one, like, or a notable one, I just feel like we should be able to find information through reading about him. But all of the things that are left, well, except this one does have one. Rolling on down to the city was barely a top 20 for a few weeks in 1979. According to the liner notes, it satirizes how a part of society was content to remain indifferent to economic inflation and civil unrest in the Middle East, unless pop culture tricked them into caring. Somewhat ironically, listeners didn't seem to pay attention to the lyrics enough to trick them into caring. Instead, most of its plays came from roller discos. Product of its time, it doesn't get much play anymore. The image is from an auction for a sealed copy, has a sticker that says, "Only the great-grandson of Elias Roottrees." The lyrics of the song contain no clues. Does it say that on their other song? Oh yeah, it does. Ugh. I don't know. I've seen an M and M on. Oh, I guess we're just gonna have to use the rubber duck. Alright, let's ask the rubber duck. I hate it because we've literally gone this far without using one. In one of her diary entries, Lauren mentions the name of Jim's father. Does she? Where? Hold on. Maybe it's in here. I can only wonder if Clark's apparent disrespect for marriage is due to the lack of a real father. I did what I could, and Lord knows Eli C. Right? Stepped up and helped more than I can say for Clancy Edward. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We knew that. Eli C. practically raised Clark and Jim as brothers wherever he could. Eli's marriage seems fine. Right? The name comes up in revisiting the diary, Clark. Right. What am I missing? I know this has 2 clues on it too, so it's obvious. It's like something here. I don't know. Read the description for the next generation photograph carefully to determine which of the men is Eli C. I did Z's. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we know that's Eli C because he looks like Pop. You can find a mention of Eli's occupation in a periodical article about someone closely related to him. In a periodical about someone closely related to him? So, oh, I don't know. Let's look up, I guess, Edward Clancy Rootree. We can start with her. A mention of Eli's occupation, apparently about someone closely related to him. Clancy Jr. Rootree? No. Edward. No. And it's not Jim, is it? I don't think so. Oh. Nothing came up. Reread the Modern Music Monthly article about Jim Rootree. Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. We did read this. One of the benefits of our famous family is a massive company willing to be a client. That's how my father was connected to a Rootree. All of his old ad campaigns were hung on the wall over the record player, but I was never interested. I just went straight for music. I guess Clark was paying more attention. So he was a writer, a songwriter? Oh, my brain. Or he was in advertising. We sure did read that last time we played, and I forgot to put it on there. He started Raffertunes, and he's a much better jingle writer than songwriter. One of the benefits of our famous family is... Oh, he was out ad campaigns. He was advertisement. Okay. Oh, that was the missing piece. Oh my gosh, we're doing it. And he was a lawyer because he was taking over his dad's business. Yes. Wait, is this... Oh, is it doing it now?
To my genealogy genie.
Oh.
If you're reading this, it means you've locked in 49 blood relatives.
Yes.
Congratulations. I knew you could do it. There are 2 more entries on the family tree I'd like you to consider. These last 2 are optional. You can summon me whenever you wish. However, this will end your search and reveal the truth. So make sure you're ready.
Okay. Who is EC? Yes. We wanted to know. So I guess this wasn't his spouse then. So let's take her off. Maybe Helen Lennon is the original Miracle. Oh man. It's just spouses. That's all we have left. Gosh, this has been such a fun game though. Trying to push it all together, pull it all together. I mean, it's just guessing at this point, I feel like. Oh, you have to type in? These last two are optional, and I won't lock in until you say I'm ready. You can summon me whenever you wish. However, this will end your search in Roottrees, so make sure you're ready. Oh. I don't know. Should I just like fill it in and then just go for it? A spouse in that list has a month for a first name, like November does. Oh, that's a good point. April. Oh goodness, I would not have made that connection at all. I mean, do you just like guess the spouse names at this point? Maybe he's with that one. Patricia Jones and Joan Monroe. I don't know. I'm just like guessing at this point. I'm just guessing. I don't know. Because I've looked up all their names and like I have no idea what they're supposed to be. So really, just if we just say I'm ready, like does the game ends and stuff, or what? Or do you? What does this do? Oh, okay. Oh, this is probably where we find out more information. Got it. Never mind. There's still more to be done. Patricia died in a car accident. So you are married to Patricia. Maybe you're with Joan. Okay, Rubber Ducky. Tell me what to do. Remember that History of Candy book from earlier? There's a little detail about that book that you may have skinned over. I don't even remember that book. History of Candy? History of Candy. I don't even know what that is. Oh, was that like a book that we looked up? I don't remember who wrote it though. Oh, okay, well that's good. Look up. Oh, that's... I would have not have thought to look up a volume 1 of the book. This is a book about all things candy throughout history, including an extremely early newspaper ad for 5 pieces that Charles Lee included. Oh, these were the original flavors. Okay. I think we already knew that though, right? There's only one mystery left. Looking into the most closely related people may get you a bit more information. Sometimes looking into people's spouses can help you find new information. Elias Jr.'s wife sounds like she came from a well-known family. Maybe you can find more information online. Elias Jr.? Patricia Christensen? Christensen Steel was a steel company in Butler County. On a World War II history page, you find that it contributed to the war effort by creating vehicles. By Tina Angelica. So maybe look up this. Oh, no. Oh, no, this. Christensen Steel. Okay. Some are old birth announcements. The owner, Matthias Christensen. Oh, the last name was wrong. Oh, Angelina. Oh, okay. Oh, no. Wait, what was it? I already forgot it. Tina. Ah. Someone who goes by Patch wrote a letter full of innuendos to an unknown gentleman who is clear she had a romantic history with. Patch is thought by the book's author to have been Patricia, a daughter of the owner of Christian Steel. Her nickname was Pat and Anisha, were the first two letters of her last name. Patricia, who would have been in her mid-20s when the letter was written, was married to an older man of no notable status. This letter was most definitely not to him. There are also a few passages after the same bits that mention a daughter, leading Tina Angelina to theorize that this letter was written to the father of a child she hid from society in some way. The letter ends on a mention of a twisted twin that seems to evoke imagery from classic literature. Left an outcast, forced to a life of labor under a wicked relative. It's like something from the start of a children's fable. She deserves not the life that she's been sentenced to. So I can't I can't fill anything else out, can I? Now you might be wondering, why should I trust this duck? What has this duck ever done for me? And let me answer that by saying, fine, don't believe me. I'm just your subconscious bouncing ideas off itself. I guess maybe you find yourself untrustworthy, but if you press the button again, I'll tell you exactly where to look. If you want to believe me this time, then take a look at your photos and keep in mind the era in which EC would have lived. Oh, is this about to tell me the ending? I just wanted to know what all the rest of the spouses were. Take a real close look at the 5 pieces photo. See that guy standing inconspicuously in the background? I told you I wasn't lying. I would never lie to you. Okay, I kid you not, never have noticed that guy until right now. Literally never. But that's just for the ending though, right? It's not going to keep telling me. John, I don't know. Edward Clancy. I just wanted to know if these spouses were correct. But I guess let's hear what is going on. Okay. Because I have no idea. What was wrong? Oh, were those all right? Oh, they were right. Oh, it was just one?
So, you thought EC was Edward Clancy Roottree, and his partner was John Miller?
I don't know. That's what the duck told me to do.
That's exactly what I needed to hear.
That's what the duck told me.
I'm Sam Madsen.
I figured that was her.
Roottrees. Yep, I got old. The only picture you have of me is from 40 years ago. My book tells the truth about Elias, the 5 pieces, and my parents. Not my biological parents, Elias Jr. and Patsy. My fathers, Edward Clancy Roottree and John Miller. By now, you've either read Lauren's diaries, or you're just an incredible guesser.
I wish I could say I was, but it was the duck.
Lauren was right. I hated the 5 pieces. She just didn't know my full reasoning. My father, Edward Clancy, was a great man. But his identical twin, Clancy, and his father, Elias, were not. At age 16, my father was caught kissing a farmhand. Back then, they wouldn't even acknowledge gay people existed. Having one in the family was unthinkable.
Did it say that he had a twin? I don't remember now.
A bastard granddaughter. 2 stains on Elias's perfect family. He decided to fix both. They tried to erase Edward Clancy. They even removed his 5 pieces flavor. His name was deemed a dirty word. He became EC.
Oh, that's why it was so confusing, because all the names and stuff.
We were sent to the farm, and the 5 pieces did their best to keep the next generation away, to isolate me from family. But Elias couldn't erase us from existence. Laura never realized I was the little girl from her diary. Who could blame me for being so confused that day? Her father was an exact copy of mine, except without the beard. And while the 5 pieces celebrated a new factory, farmhands did the real work. It's a fluke there's a picture of my father at all, but there he is in the background. The 6th 5-piece. Patsy returned, and things got complicated for Elias. She fought for my freedom, from a life she deemed unworthy. Elias relented, so long as I never learned the truth or receive inheritance. They knew I'd help my father. At Elias's will reading, I learned part of the truth. The rest I learned at home. I began to hate the 5 pieces. My father made me stay silent. He was worried history would repeat, and that his grandchildren would become outcasts. His fears weren't unfounded. As you know, my son Ernie died a few years ago. He had trained to take over as president. But due to family politics, or perhaps hubris, it went to Guy. A real Roottrie. He nearly ruined the company. When Ernie took over, he saved the operation. Over 13 years, he made the family billions. Ernie...
Wow, it's like all coming together now.
$36. They got by on Debbie's salary, but when he fell ill, he couldn't pay his medical bills. His death was my tipping point. Originally, my book was meant to expose Elias's hypocrisy. Until I started to look into the other dirty laundry. Ron tried to have Robbie removed from the trust, but couldn't. Robbie was a blood relative, even out of wedlock. That sounded familiar. The Clancy Trust that Elias established was designed to secure his family's future. His entire family's future. He couldn't write exceptions in without the whole thing falling apart. My book can definitively prove that Elias was not the paragon of virtue he's heralded as. And that my daughter and granddaughters are just as much family, at least in the eyes of the Trust, as anyone else. The Clancy Trust will secure their future. They can decide what to do with their shares. But I'm old, and I'm not in it for the money. The truth has been eating away at me for years. But now, I can set the record straight. Thanks to you. As someone who enjoys searching for the truth, you might understand the power it has. Whitewashing the past to protect the status quo can lead to repercussions in the present and future.
It's very true. History will repeat itself.
So thank you. You knocked it out of the park. With your expert work, the truth will come to light. And when it does, my share of the Clancid Trust is yours. Like I said at the beginning, set for life. Looking at the family tree on your wall, now with my father's, everything finally feels complete. Unless a whole lot more Roottrees somehow appear from thin air. This is the last time I'll come knocking. Thanks again.
Wow.
And so long.
I really enjoyed it. That was really fun. That was really, really fun game.
On down to the sea.
Oh, is the ending? Life went on, and a new president took over the company. The Roottrees family faded from the news cycle. And then everything changed. There's another mystery to solve. Wow, that was so fun. I'm a secret Roottrees. Oh. No, that was really fun, though. I really enjoyed it. Love